Dear Pats Nation, it's just about time. Yeah, we're back. You know it's Dear Pats Nation. Nation. Yeah. It's Dear Pats Nation. Nation. Come on. Yeah, it's Dear Pats Nation. And the show starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Dear Pats Nation, you know how we do it. That's right. Tuesday night, 2 nights in a row.
What?
We in the house. As we said last night, it's free agency, so we were going to be fluid this week. And the New England Patriots made 2 big signings today that I think it's important Mike and I talk about them. Dear Pats Nation, what's going on? It's your boy, Toronto's pride and joy, Ray Rout. I'm with the help, Boston's heartthrob, and Boston's resident angry nerd, Mr. Producer Mike. Michael, how are you on this Tuesday? Haven't seen you since yesterday. This is old school. 2 days.
Double dose. Pretty good today, man. It was like 80 degrees driving home here with snow on the ground. It's great.
Oh, it's cold here today. We got snow coming on Sunday, I think. You guys are always a few days ahead of us with the snow.
Yeah. I think we're supposed to get some, but not much this weekend.
Not much. We're going to get 10 centimeters. So, Mike, we're not doing a full Dear Pats Nation show, which is typically an hour long, where we talk about a bunch of nonsense. We're going to talk about 2 of the Patriots signings. Would you like to start with my favorite signing, or would you like me to start with everybody else's?
To the meat and potatoes in the second half.
We lost you, so let's start that again. Do we start with my favorite signing, or do we start with everybody else's?
Go. Let's go with yours.
Okay. So, I was very excited when I received a text message early this morning or late last night, depending on how you look at it, from Mr. Producer Mike. Number one, because I'm smarter than everybody. And go back and watch the last 5 minutes of yesterday's show. And I said, I guarantee you that Alijah Vera-Tucker will be a New England Patriot today. And I woke up this morning to a text message from Mike that said, signed her. And you know what it reminded me of, Mike? Did you watch The Big Bang Theory? Did you ever see the episode of Big Bang Theory when they're on a scavenger hunt? And for reasons nobody understood, Sheldon brought a bowling ball and they got to the bowling alley. And he's like, my brain is better than everybody's. That's exactly what my reaction was this morning. But the New England Patriots filled what to me was the most glaring hole on this offense. Not the wide receiver position. There's a hole there, but the most glaring was filling the offensive line position. I saw a great meme today, and it was like Drake May throwing to AJ Brown, but like Will Campbell was blocking him, and like the ball went like 2 feet, and he was on the ground. And then it was Alijah Vera-Tucker, and it was the same meme. But
oh boy.
I said to you over and over, and I said to everybody who would listen to me, if you can't protect Drake May, it doesn't matter who the wide receiver is going to be, and we will get to it.
Yep.
There are rumors out there that if the New York Jets had not drafted Alijah Vera-Tucker with the 14th overall pick, Mac Jones never would have played for the New England Patriots because Bill Belichick was ready to take Vera-Tucker at number 14 and go with Cam Newton in 2021. Yeah. And I see why. I look, we know there's some injury issues, but he's had both his biceps repaired, so they should be good and strong. The Achilles is can be a problem. We know that, but to me, those are freak accidents. You know what I mean? Muscle tears and Achilles.
Yeah.
I think we can hope for the best. I think Drake May has his left guard now. I know he plays on the right side, but he can play the left side. I assume that's where he's going to go. Or you could kick on Weenu over to the left, because you could you can easily pair up Alijah Vera-Tucker with his former right tackle. What's his
Morgan
face?
Moses.
Morgan Moses. Both played together, both sat together in the locker room for the Jets and played beside each other. A lot of chemistry on that right side.
Yeah.
If that was going to happen, I'd actually rather see them both shift over to the left and protect that left side. I think that blind. Will Campbell needs help, and I think it's not Mike Onwenu. I think it's Alijah Vera-Tucker. What do you think of the signing, Mike? I was thrilled with it.
I love it, and I'll tell you why. Because I was afraid we were going to go into the draft with a hole at left guard, and I made the joke the other night, right? Like the Cole Strange joke, but you would be like pegged into drafting a guard at 31 or waiting until the second round to draft a guard. And the Patriots, as usual, they protected themselves in the contract, right? Like it's incentive laden. They still have Ben Brown behind him, who's a serviceable left guard. But like, listen, this guy is all upside. He's like Pro Bowl potential. You know, I love it.
$250,000 per game signing or bonus for playing.
Bonus, yep.
So they absolutely protected themselves with that salary. I think and I love it because if he's healthy, and the Patriots can still go in the draft. I think the Patriots, I don't think this even has to change their draft plan because you can still go into the draft and draft your linemen behind him, let them develop. And I think what Alijah does too is he takes some pressure off of Will Campbell next year. I know the tackle position is still important, but knowing that they can at least protect that interior part gives Will Campbell a little bit of an easier piece. I'm a big guard guy, you know that, and I absolutely loved it too because when this kid is healthy, this dude can ball. This guy's got size, he's got power, he's got feet, he's got arms, he can push, he can chop block. He can do whatever you need him to do.
Between this and the fullback signing, sorry, his name is escaping me because of how new he is. Like, this is it's not sexy, right? Everybody's like, oh, wide receiver. We need a wide receiver. No, they need to be able to run the ball in the red zone. And like this between the fullback and the Vera-Tucker signing, that's what this is. We got down to the 5-yard line too many times and couldn't punch the ball in, which is another reason I love it. Like, we could poke holes in it all day. They fill the need.
Yeah, I told you after what I saw the Patriots do yesterday, it told me that the plan was intact, that the Patriots were going to be running the football this season.
Yeah.
And listen, when the Patriots signed their brand new fullback, whose name I depend on Mike for names.
Hold on. Now that we both have forgotten it, hold on. Yeah.
Not Jack Westover because they're current fullbacks. They have two fullbacks.
Google auto completed to Patriots.
Gilliam. I did it on my own. Gilliam's, remember that stupid name? It reminded me of another running back the Patriots stole from the Bills once. Wasn't it like Gillian or?
Oh yeah, Gillis.
Gillis, that's it. Yeah.
Gillisley, yeah.
The Patriots put the poison pill in so the Buffalo couldn't get him. But I think when you invest that kind of money, was it $12 million that they invested into the fullback? You're going to be a run heavy team. And I think I said it last year. I said the team was going to go as far as Ramondre Stevenson dragged them. I think that you're hoping that Henderson takes the next step in the backfield. Obviously, they're going to probably, and I know that everybody thinks Henderson can be like a 3-down back or come out as their 3rd down back. I still think they're going to go out and get a 3rd down back, like a little guy to come out of the backfield and catch the ball, because I really don't think that Trey or Stevenson, or Ramondre are the greatest, coming out of the backfield. So you still need that pass catching running back, which Gilliam can do, by the way. He can catch some passes.
Yeah.
But they're going to be getting some hard runs. And that'll bring us over to the Patriots' next move, which was signing a former Green Bay Packer now New England Patriots with a giant helmet, Romeo Doubs, which we have chosen, if he plays bad this year, we're going to call him Doubs.
Yes.
But do you want my hottest take when it comes to Doubs?
Sure.
The New England Patriots just signed exactly what you would get out of a 33-year-old Stephon Diggs. And I think that that's what the Patriots get with Doubs. I think this was Diggs' replacement. They just replaced Stephon Diggs as their number 2 receiver. And I do believe the Patriots aren't done. I still think they're going to bring a number 1 onto this team. I think. And the good news is if they don't, Romeo Doubs was the number 1 receiver in Green Bay, which means he knows how to play in that number 1 slot. He knows how to be that guy. You know what also Doubs brings? He brings red zone presence. He's a guy who can catch the ball. And I think between him and Mac Hollins, you've got 2 big-bodied receivers that the Patriots can now do in the red zone, as well as having Gilliam to lead the way in the run game in the red zone. I think the Patriots I think what happened was Mike Vrabel and Elliot Wolf, they turned on this little show called Dear Pats Nation, and they heard these 2 guys just go off about how brutal the red zone has been. And they addressed the red zone by bringing in Gilliam and bringing in Romeo Doubs. They just addressed the red zone.
Yeah, I like the Doubs signing for that reason, right? Everybody's immediate reaction was he's not a number 1. Well, that's not why they're signing him. They're signing him to, like you said, fill that role. He's versatile. He's tough. Like he's just kind of like a Mike Vrabel, Josh McDaniels receiver. Like, we can put him wherever we need to. He can do whatever we need to. Yeah, he's got some injury concerns. That's why you're getting him on day 2 of free agency, but that's, manageable. People are acting like, he's missed 2 out of his 4 years of it, of his rookie contract, which, isn't the case. Yeah, I really like this signing. All around good. Yeah, they need to do more, but this also allows them, and this goes back to the conversation last night now, it takes some of the leverage away from the Eagles if they do want to continue to pursue A.J. Brown, or if they did say, okay, this is good. This gives us the ability to then add a receiver in the draft. If they want to trade up, if they want to take a receiver where they are, or even if they want to pursue another trade option, this now gives them that ability.
Anything that the Patriots could have done today at wide receiver would have upset Patriot fans. Even if they would have traded for A.J. Brown, they would have paid too much.
Yep, I'm waiting for that one. But
yes, absolutely. But I think, to me, again, I think that this replaced Stephon Diggs. The difference, I think he's 26 years old. Stephon Diggs is 54. Romeo Doubs is not currently being charged for assault and choking his chef. Stephon Diggs is.
It matters. We're joking about it, but it matters.
It matters a lot.
Yeah.
And there's no baby mama and Cardi B drama.
No,
coming in from Romeo Doubs.
He's a quiet, hard worker from everything I read about. In fact, he's almost quiet to a fault, because I guess there was an incident in Green Bay either last year or the year before where he was a little upset he wasn't getting the ball as much, and was like, I just need to take some time to chill, get away. Yeah. And he didn't tell anybody because that's not his style. And everybody took it as oh, he's skipping out on the team. And he was just no, I was in the facility just working, but being quiet.
Just being quiet. So I messaged my former boss, who's now a colleague of mine, who's a Green Bay Packer fan. And I said, hey, man, am I going to like Romeo Doubs? And this dude is a critical guy, a very critical guy. He's like, I did, so I think you will. Yeah. So I was like, perfect. It's all I needed to know. If he liked Doubs, I like Doubs. It's that simple.
He's a possession receiver, which I don't even want to say Diggs, because obviously the name's not there. This reminds me of a souped up version of Jacoby Myers. Listen, I know Jacoby Myers is super durable. I'm talking about the skill set though. This is a souped up version of Jacoby Myers to me, a really good possession receiver.
I totally agree, and just bigger and stronger than Jacoby Myers. And I think he got 700 yards last year.
Yeah.
I saw something else too. Doug Kide actually put out a really good stat.
Mhm.
He said, I think that he replaces Stephon Diggs. You may disagree, and people were like, no, he doesn't, blah, blah, blah. He's like, here's what Doug Kide said, and I really like it. He says, personally, I don't view the difference between a 33-year-old Stephon Diggs and a 26-year-old Romeo Doubs as significant. Obviously, you guys can disagree. In 21 games last season, Diggs had less than 50 yards in 14 of them.
Yeah.
In 17 games last season, Doubs had less than 50 yards in 8 of them. Like, not a bad piece. He wrote, immediate reaction. The Patriots added a wide receiver help without having to give up draft capital, which is big for a team who still needs to get younger overall.
Yep.
And now, again, you can select a receiver with the 31st overall pick, select another lineman with a second-round pick. You can go after a defensive end. I've heard rumors that the A.J. Brown trade is not off the table for New England. It actually gives them a little bit more breathing room. I was also reading A.J. Brown's contract today and thought, if there is going to be a trade, it's not happening till after June 1st anyways, because do you see the dead cap that Philly has to eat if they trade him?
Yeah, it's honestly nuts. And I'm going to get a little into the soup and nuts of it. Like, that's kind of what makes it hard for the Patriots too. They don't have a ton of cap space right now, so you either are going to need to jettison somebody or you're going to need to move some money around too. So that's kind of the interesting piece of it.
Yeah, Jacksonville is not trading their wide receiver. They've come out and said so. Yeah, I think ultimately, I walked away happy with today. I assume the Patriots are all but done. Like, we might see another move. I'm not expecting a significant move by any means.
They may re-sign Chase on.
Sorry, that might be the next. I never count them signing one of their own players as like a big move.
Yeah, it's like a move. Yeah, he's still, and Hawkins is still out there too. Something tells me that, when you get to these day 2, day 3 guys, the longer you look, like, oh, maybe I will go back to the Super Bowl contender, as the money continues to get lighter and lighter.
I heard Buffalo's making a push for Trey Hawkinson.
Trey and
or Henderson
yeah,
what's his name? Isn't it Hawkinson?
Yeah.
Hawkins. Sorry, I heard Buffalo's making a push. That's not good. I don't like that move.
I don't like that either. And if that's the kind of thing where I'd go, like, give him the $1 million to keep him away from Buffalo. Like,
I will say, if I'm a Buffalo fan, I kind of gotta like that DJ Moore trade a little bit more after what we just saw in free agency with what guys are being paid.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, that's not a bad play at all for a second-round pick.
No, and this actually factors into the Doubs signing too, because there are a bunch of people today that are. It's funny. Packers fans have been like very supportive of the Patriots doing this, which is kind of funny. Like, I saw that same reaction you did online. It reminds me of when the Patriots signed Kendrick Bourne, right? All the Patriots fans were like, "Who is this?" And the 49ers fans were like, "You guys got to steal." And today, Packers fans are all like, "You guys got to steal," while the Patriots fans are like, "Oh, it's not a number 1 receiver." I saw
a funny tweet today, and someone said, "Patriot fans are mad, Packers fans are mad, so I got to assume it's a good signing."
Yeah, and like, listen, the money in a year. Never mind. We used to say like 2 or 3 years is going to look like an underpayment if he does well. It could look like an underpayment next year if he if he has a good season with the Patriots. So
100%.
The money doesn't bother me. The other thing too, I'm just going to loop this in. I meant to say this while we were talking about guards and moving money. Mike Onwenu, there's a lot of good guards out there. Could they sign another left guard and kick Vera-Tucker over to the right side? It kind of sounds like they might be not on the outs, but they might be looking for a change of scenery there at right guard.
You know what? I mean, it's not first of all, and I know that I've always seen Onwenu more as a tackle than a guard.
Yeah.
I know not everybody agrees with me on that. And okay, that's up to you. But I'm trying to find the tracker, Sport Track.
Yeah.
I just want to see what guards are available right now.
Yeah, I think Joel Bitonio's the big one. Like, he's old, but he has that Cleveland Brown connection with Mike Vrabel, and he's pretty good. You know, there might be somebody else out there too that the name is escaping me, but I'm just kind of like, Mike Onwenu, he's good. And like, I don't want to mess with a good thing, but he always has this problem where like he comes in out of shape. He's he's unathletic. And like the criticism was like, he played really well in the playoffs, but there were some hit and miss times throughout the regular season when you're like, ooh, dude, we're paying you a lot of money to kind of be like good.
I've got a name for you.
Sure.
Mekhi Becton.
Ooh, he did not play great with the Chargers last year, but he did play really good. Right, he played really well for the Eagles.
Yeah,
the year before.
He's a UFA this year.
Yeah, that would be an interesting one. He's another like big body. Actually, wasn't he with the Jets too?
I think he was. That's where he started, was the Jets, was he not?
Yeah, I think he was.
Let's just bring the whole Jets offensive line.
I mean, the Jets didn't know how to use them. We'll fix them.
I'm just trying to look at the PFF rankings here.
Yeah,
Ray's back. He's looking at PFF rankings now.
Of guards. Yeah, guard
was, oh, by the way, I want to if I could throw a big shout out to my guy Joe Castro, the host of the Philly TP podcast, who is doing things, man. Like, who is doing things in this business, has been for a couple years. Shouted out the show today, which I appreciated.
Oh, did he?
He did.
Thank you.
Yeah. Gave us some love, which I appreciate, because I responded to his message. So he wrote out here: hypothetical blockbuster AJ Brown Eagles to Patriots trade. Okay, so here's what he proposed.
Oh boy! All right, I'm ready.
New England receives AJ Brown and a conditional 2028 7th round pick. Philly receives a 2026 first, 2026 second, 2027 first, 2027 second, Christian Gonzalez and Milton Williams contract fully paid. I wrote, anybody who thinks the Patriots are losing this trade are out of their mind. Patriots will be fleecing the Eagles. But a lot of Patriot fans like got mad at that tweet, and I was like, guys, get a sense of humor. A sense of humor.
You know what, though? To be fair, there were Philly fans who would still be like, that's an overpay. Or no, that's not enough.
It's an underpay. It's an underpay. Yeah.
I got into a Twitter fight with some, like, don't ever do this, especially if you're me. Ray knows this. I have an incredibly thin skin for people I don't know. And I was literally trying to treat with an Eagles fan, and I was like, come on, man. Like, you need to understand that AJ Brown is going to shoot his way out of town. Like, a 2nd round pick and a 3rd round pick wouldn't be that much to ask. Oh, we should be getting 2 firsts for that, and you guys would be lucky. He's an elite player. He should just shut up and sit down and play out his contract. And I was just like, after about 5 messages back and forth, I was just like, all right. I need to stop.
Oh, man. Well, I think that's good enough for today, Mikey.
Yeah, quick one, but good.
Thomas Ryan says Alex Kappa, which was the name I had on the list, or Wyatt Teller. I'm not overly familiar with Wyatt Teller.
Yeah, again, wouldn't be shocked to see Mike Onwenu moved, especially if that was part of a trade, or if they really wanted to free up some cap space. Wouldn't shock me.
Well, a little bit more of an exciting Patriots free agency yesterday.
Yeah.
We had no micro content and nothing out today because I didn't know what was going to be relevant and what wouldn't be relevant. However, I think we can actually post some content for tomorrow. Guys, if anything big happens, Mike and I will try to figure out how to get back on here, or one of us at least, just to do a little bit of a chat and talk about it. If nothing else happens before the weekends, we'll see you guys next Monday, where I guess we start talking draft.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. I'm going to get into it.
Get your draft boards ready, And next week, Mike, maybe let's start with this. Let's both come with an offensive lineman that we think the Patriots will draft.
Okay.
And what round that we think they'll go in.
Sounds good.
Sound good to you?
Yes, sir. I like
All
that
right.
idea.
For everybody else, Mike, tell them about those Patriots.
They're gonna be legit, kid.
Dear Pat Nation, it's just about time. Yeah, we're back. You know it's Dear Pat's Nation. Nation. Yeah. It's Dear Pat's Nation. Nation. Come on. Yeah, it's Dear Pat's Nation.